So, I think, 2-3 days ago, right? I saw a video, Joe, that popped up online of Memphis police officers literally, like, beating this brother to death, Joe. Tyre Nichols. You know what I'm saying? And when I tell you, it's probably the worst video I've seen. They don't even understand why something like that gives us PTSD. Just watching it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think people understand, like, even myself. When I drive anywhere, in every mirror that I have anywhere around me, I can spot a police car.
Yes,
It don't matter how many miles away or how many,
sir.
like, whatever corner. My whole time spent driving
Yes, sir.
is checking every corner mirror to see if it's a police car.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying, bro? It's been that way all my life, since I've been driving.
Yeah.
And then people wonder why I hate driving. Because it's anxiety. It's anxiety building. Because, you know, when they pull you over, they can literally decide your fate right there. You dig what I'm saying? You can be the biggest, baddest, smartest, richest, poorest, whatever. The motherfuckers have the power at that moment to dead ass decide your fate. And it's really been bothering me. You know what I'm saying? And just watching that video, it's disturbing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, it's disturbing because you see these brothers, Joe, that's supposed to be like us. They're supposed to understand what we're going through. And they are worse than the demons that employ them. You know what I'm saying? And it's literally been like the most dangerous times in my life, and I've been through some shit. The most dangerous, most heart-racing times have been placed on me by the police. Guns in my face. A black man ain't never put a gun in my face. You know who did? The police have. You dig what I'm saying? For what? For what? I ain't got no charges. I ain't got no cases. You know what I'm saying? So it's always bothered me. Yeah. And I kind of went on a rant there. You know what I'm saying? My apologies, but I want to get y'all opinions on what we saw, because I know y'all saw the video. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think about that, John?
I mean, you want to go?
I'll speak on it a little bit because I've been in the system a few times. I'm a 2-time felon myself. Since then, I got my background sealed, and then a drastic change. The last time I was incarcerated was 2013. Since then to now, hasn't caught any more previous cases. Been on the straight and narrow, good stuff. But since then to now, like, I'm still stereotyped. I'm still put into a box of what is and what ain't. But it desensitizes. You know, as a black community, we see so much online because the internet is very it's a wild west. You can see anything. You know what I'm saying? What comes with that, but I think that we have to get back to the essence of just understanding that we can't put the responsibility always of expecting everybody to treat us the way we're supposed to treat us. You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as you do that, you get a little bit of disappointment. You know what I'm saying? And I expect them to do what they gonna do, which is not be fair, which is not be right in their process of how they see fit. But the main thing is protecting ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Doing the best thing I can do to cover myself, and making sure I don't have any type of reasoning to be in them people's face. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how it could go at any moment. So my thing is to lessen the interaction. Man, I don't even want to talk.
We have nothing to talk about.
We have nothing to talk about.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know how things can go. I understand everybody tries to play good cop, bad cop. But ain't no such thing in my world somewhere, because a good cop could switch on me to a bad cop. A bad cop could go good. I don't have time to play politics. Because my life is in the line.
And they can always have what I think, whatever them brothers have going on, has nothing to do with who you are at that point. You dig what I'm saying? You just the nigga that's caught right now. You dig what I'm saying? And I said it multiple times. I feel like them dudes was on some cocaine or something to be going that hard. You dig what I'm saying?
But there's a little story behind that. But from what I found out,
I mean, what I heard, if that's true,
that's what I'm saying. The family,
that's true. I mean, I'm not saying it's not true.
Right.
So,
but I'm just saying, if that's true, then
that's even worse.
That's worse.
It is.
Yeah,
but they know worse than the black man when it was slavery going on.
Correct.
The black man that's helping
the times.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
The times that's helping them catch the runaway slaves or something like that. I got a little story. Back in like 2014, this was right before this was probably, I'll say, a day before I got shipped off to go overseas. 2014. I went to. They were having a going away.
Yeah.
Little bowling little thing for me.
Yeah.
In Rosemont.
Okay.
We went to Rosemont where they have a bowling alley out there, and my little brother, he went in. We were already there. My little brother went in. Now this is kind of crazy to me, but he went in. He didn't have his ID. For some reason, the story that got back to me is he told them, "Hey, call the police and they can verify my age." I don't know. That sounds crazy to me.
Especially knowing your brother.
Exactly.
Right.
Right.
Exactly. But when I seen the police come in to this bowling alley, they came in with like an attitude, and I was sitting off to the side, and they told my brother, "Come, let's go outside." Like maybe had a little attitude. So I'm looking. I'm like, "What the hell?" I go outside, and I tell my brother, "Man, you ain't gotta listen to them. You ain't gotta do nothing. You ain't gotta do nothing." So they saying, "No, come back to the sub." They had a little sub. This is Rosemont. They had a little substation. So we're going back to the substation. I don't know why we were going back to the substation, but we walked back to the substation.
Was it like in a parking lot?
Yeah, you know how
how
Rosemont got that little.
I've seen it before.
Yeah, and inside that little thing where like they got the movie theater. They got the movie theater. They got the little whatever restaurants or whatever. But we going back to the substation, and the police I'm telling my brother, bro, what are you doing? You don't gotta go back with them, then. Man, let's go somewhere else. And then they telling me like, yeah, since you got the loud mouth, you in this too. We gotta go write a statement. Anytime a police get called, we gotta write a report. I'm like, man, hell no. So we're following them to the substation.
Driving?
No, we're walking. We go into the substation. My brother telling me to be cool. But I know, I don't know my right. At that time, I didn't know my rights, but I know something ain't right. So my brother goes into the substation. Right before I cross the line to this substation, the police officer, he grabs me. I grab him back. So we're like this. And I look at him and I say, yeah, it ain't that easy, right? I don't know what I was thinking about. I'm just on some, you know what I'm saying, some tough man shit. Right. So I grab him back. He can't move me, but I'm not trying to move him. But I'm looking at him like, yeah, it ain't easy. This is exactly what I said. So, but I'm worried about my brother. So he let me go. I let him go. But I walk up inside into their substation. I'm telling my brother bro, man, forget what they talking about, man. Let's get up out of here. But they try to grab me and try to put me in cuffs. And I'm on some, I don't know what I was on.
Well, hold on. I want to reverse this a little bit. This is your going away party. How many drinks did you have?
None yet. This is before. This is we ain't even got to bowling yet. This is something
waiting,
we waiting.
Okay.
I ain't had no drinks.
Okay.
So this is we're in that substation, and I'm like I said, he tried to grab me, I grabbed him, but for some reason my brother had already went in, and I'm and I go in after we had this little standoff. We let each other go, but I still proceeded to go inside.
You should have just left.
Exactly. But my brother was inside already, so I went inside, and I'm like, bro, let's go. But then they telling me, hey, we need your information and all that. I say, man, y'all ain't getting nothing from me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they try to grab me.
Tried to arrest you after that.
I don't know what happened, man. My brother can tell you this. I don't know what happened. I turned into the Incredible Hulk. And y'all ain't doing nothing. Then they drew they tasers. I didn't want to get tased, so I was I end up what they call it complying. I ended up complying.
I'm
like, okay. Yeah, I was like, I don't want to get tased, so I was like, okay. So they end up cuffing me to the little bench they had inside that little thing. They run my brother's information. They run my information. Nothing came back. I let them know, like, I'm deploying in 2 days. I'm finna go out the country. They like, well, if authority come to you should.
They tried to flip it on.
They tried to flip it on me. I say, man, listen, like, what are you talking about? Blah 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 blah. I'm just saying that to say this, like, this was before, George Floyd and all this, and I'm just saying, like, this could have been something that could have turned into that
bro,
right.
off
nothing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I mean,
hey, you were lucky that you had other people there.
Yeah,
you were lucky you weren't in a situation where they felt like they had to prove themselves to each other.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've been in situations similar where it didn't take me to do any of that. You dig what I'm saying? I wasn't even combative. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember one time where this is like probably 2-3 years after high school, right? So me and the fellas, everybody coming back from school or, you know what I'm saying, whatever, we gonna link up, right. Kick it. It's about 4 or 5 of us. You know what I'm saying? And one of my partners was living downtown off the lakefront. Him and this girl had an apartment right off of like Irving Park in the lake over that way. So we drive up there. It's about 3 or 4 of us. You know what I'm saying? And we have to park 2 blocks away. So you know how that is up north. You know what I'm saying?
I know how
we have to walk back to the apartment.
Yeah,
so now you got 5 niggas.
Nice walk.
We found a spot 2 blocks away.
Of course.
So now you got 5 niggas walking back to the apartment.
Okay.
We get all the way to the apartment building. 8 cars pull up on us, saying we fit the description of somebody that just robbed the Dominics. You dig what I'm saying, bro?
Wow.
Look,
where the groceries at?
Bro, listen, they jump out.
Avocados and cilantro, huh?
When I tell you, Joe, they jump out on us. You know what I'm saying? Pistols out. I'm talking about a gun in my face like this. And he's shaking. You dig what I'm saying? He's shaking and looking me in my eyes. And I'm like, old white dude, white hair. And I'm like, so what the fuck? While I'm standing there like that, another one kicked me in the back. You dig what I'm saying? Down to the ground.
Yeah.
Now they cuffing us. Get out. We like, so what the fuck? My boy, he keep walking to the apartment door to show them I live here. He opened the door up, and you know the tall apartment buildings, he opened the door up and closed the glass door behind him. Like, nigga, what are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, he in the building, in between the glass door. They at the door mad, like, you know what I'm saying? And he like, no, what the fuck are y'all doing? They got the rest of us on the ground. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, listen. Then they let us all go. So we hot now. We want to go up to the station. Where's the station? Who's the working sergeant?
Right.
We need to see somebody. They kicked us out the police station and threatened to lock us up if we didn't leave.
Wow.
You dig what I'm saying? Like, so we tried to pursue it, end up going down. So here's the thing. What they had us do was go down to what was the new headquarters over there on, what is that, like State and like Persian?
Mm-hmm. Right?
We had to go down there. They want us to pick out the officers that we saw out there that night out of a photo lineup. I don't know. I had a gun in my face and a foot in my back. What are you talking about?
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? And we had to pick them out. And if we couldn't pick them out, they couldn't have no case. Not tell us who.
Affairs?
Yeah. Who knows? All I know is where we went to file a report. So you know how they do. And so that's why, and I said all that to say, that's why those motherfuckers down there in Memphis were feeling comfortable about doing what they was doing. Because they know the consequences are not going to be there. You can whoop a nigga in the street, beat him to death. You know what I'm saying? And your departments and the policing and the way the policing has been taught year after year in this country since it was created from slavery, goddamn it, catching runaway slaves, it's the same shit. And they gonna protect their own until you black. And that's why you punk ass niggas now look the way y'all look, miserable. Because they gonna show you not blue, you still a nigga. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to it, they're not gonna protect you. That white boy that was with y'all that tased him, you dig what I'm saying? They just let him go. He ain't under charges. You ain't seen his name plastered all everywhere, but they got all you dumb niggas plastered. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all treated y'all own like they wasn't shit. And that's what we talk about when we say Black Lives Matter.
Because the tasing part was minor. Dependent. I mean, looking at that video. And when you seen the video, how did you feel, man?
I'm numb to a lot of stuff because I'm just being honest, brother. Like with the internet being, as prevalent it has been, and we've been seeing so much online, whether it be from that situation, Breonna Taylor, just so many, just different. Like I become so numb to certain.
For me,
no, go ahead.
No, you good?
Yeah,
no, just passing the drink.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but I just don't have I don't have a bone to be to really like invest into that. My whole thing is like us unifying together. Because I feel like as though the vision is what creates these opportunities for things to grow. If we start sticking together more, we start being more strategic in how we spend our money, because that's how you're gonna hurt what is. You know what I'm saying? Like even with me seeing something recently about the insurance. If we created insurance policies for a lot of the people that we are, around and things of that nature, trust and believe, a lot of the dynamics would change because money will be dispersed when people are hurt and people are dying and things of that nature. Those are dollars that are being put back into the black people's pockets that they don't want to see. Like, if you really empower us in that way, brother, that'll change us. It'll change a lot. I really believe that.
How do we do that, man?
By getting insurance, man. People, us as black folks don't have no insurance. We don't have no life insurance.
No, we don't. But it's so crazy, like, how does this knowledge that you have go out to the masses?
Kind of doing what we're doing now. Exposing information, like when you tickle people's ears with certain information, even when you don't understand it, you still listening. You know what I'm saying? I really believe that. Like even when folks I'm talking to, I know they don't get the credit to the extent that I get it, but I know they listening. It don't might make sense to them now, but certain parts of it rings true in their spirit enough to know. I'm curious to know more, and I wanna try to see where it goes.
Give them a reason to try.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna try to do my part the best way I can. You know what I'm saying? To educate my people and give them the game the best way I know. Because with information, like I say, once you learn something, it never goes anywhere. That stuff will forever be ingrained in your thoughts. And then once you can hear from somebody else that you respect, like let's say you hear something from me, you don't really, respect me because you don't know me. But let's say your older bro or uncle, somebody you genuinely respect comes and tell you the same thing I said, it connects, brother. At that point, it kind of hits a, God damn, then brother, you know what I'm saying? He said something that my bro said. Now I can kind of value it, you know what I'm saying, versus somebody, because everybody thinks somebody trying to hustle them, you know what I'm saying, because we brought up in a hustle, everybody trying to get over and be finessing and this and that, but when you saw somebody, authentically, genuinely want to see you advance, you know what I'm saying, you'll figure it out like, okay, maybe they not all against my demise, that's all. That's all.
Yeah, man, I hate we brought that up because
I'm
pissed
off.
It pisses me off.
Yeah, it does. It does. We have to.
I didn't know how you felt.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
Look, I got a whole lot more feelings on this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Did you listen to Whitlock?
No, fuck him. So here's the thing. That fucking, it always takes an idiot to go on and try and get some clickbait, some likes or whatever. He's a sucker. Whitlock, is it Jason?
Jason Whitlock.
Jason, you a sucker. Jason Whitlock, you a goddamn sucker. You know what I'm saying? Not only were you wrong about your assessment, she wasn't a single mother. You dig what I'm saying? That man's parents, meaning father and mother, both came out speaking on his behalf. Yeah. So you can take your fat ass and go to hell. You know what I'm saying, Joe? Like straight up. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. You dig? Fuck him.
Appreciate that.
How do you feel about it? You feel
man? I just felt like that didn't have no place into what was going on. I mean, we're not. What
if y'all don't know what he's talking about,
he said single mothers.
He said it's the problem with single mothers raising boys. First off, she wasn't a single mother, you idiot. You know what I'm saying? Secondly, that still has nothing to do with the way. Wait, were these officers' mothers single mothers? Is that where the problem lies? Because the way you said it, you was addressing it to Tyre Nichols. You dig what I'm saying? Not these idiots that were the ones that were supposed to be in power. You dig what I'm saying? So shut all that shit up. And he need to address an apology. Real talk. He really does. To that family, to the brother that lost his life, and he needs to direct that attention to where it really needs to be. You know what I'm saying? And this, to me, the issue overall is when it comes down to policing and the way they are taught. These idiots thought that they were on a fucking movie. You dig what I'm saying? They laughed and joked and talked about how they beat this brother to death. oh, he was taking them punches. And the brother died on his feet. You dig what I'm saying? They couldn't even take him down. You 5 punk motherfuckers couldn't even take him down, hitting him with wild, loud punches, direct punches, while his arms were being held. It's a bunch of punk motherfuckers that was probably pussies in high school. They couldn't get a woman and got their ass picked on. So what they do is they get a job, a low-paying punk-ass job that allows them to have some sort of power because they got pussy syndrome. You know what I'm saying? And these niggas, goddammit, abused it and abused their own. And those are the same niggas that, goddammit, want to act like they cool when they come around the family. No, them niggas suckers. All you niggas. You know what I'm saying? And, man,
yeah.
Look, bro. Look, I'll keep going. Don't get me started.
Alright. So, allegedly, do you believe what's circulating right now as far as Tyre Nichols was allegedly messing with one of the officers' ex-girlfriends or ex-wives and something like that?
Me being a retired player, there's no excuse. There ain't no excuse.
Right.
I ain't no woman ever. I ain't
Do
no
you believe
situation.
that? Where did that story come from? Like, how did they just
Come up with that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
What I think that what happened with that is that, you know what I'm saying, we know that these officers usually have a checkered personal life.
Correct.
Right? So that story sounds real, sounds believable, it sounds true.
Right.
But the issue with that is I saw his family come out and say his parents, Mr. Whitlock, pussy, I saw them come out and say that is not true, stop spreading it. You know what I'm saying? They said it was not true.
Okay.
So I haven't seen anything outside of that than the original report. The original report was from some blogger that I think came up with a story, and he said it very carefully. He said, sources are telling me that this. So that way he doesn't have to, own up to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's not saying he knows for sure.
Right.
He's saying, oh, I heard this. For clicks. You dig what I'm saying? And they do it all the time. And they spread like wildfire. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's a good storyline. But I personally, if the parents say it's not true, I don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. Because the first thing, when I hear something, I'm going to go research.
Right.
I'm going to be like, let me see.
You're right.
Because you know what I'm saying? That shit is sensational as hell.
It is.
You dig what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me go.
Yeah,
how do y'all know
how
this?
that fell out of
Yeah,
thin
you know
air,
what I'm
but
saying?
You believe that?
Nah. I mean, I don't know because, like I say again, because the internet is it's smoke and mirror. Like anything online, it's so subjective. You really have to be careful how you feed into things because certain things will get you so emotionally charged, and it don't be nothing close to the truth, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I have to explain like to everybody who gets riled up and stuff, and it's the internet. Mm-hmm. Please do not buy into the hype of what you see online. Mm-hmm. It's just not the truth. You don't know. Yeah. Don't people, and it's like with anything. You like it's just like my grandparents. What goes on in their house sometimes don't make it outside, but what people come up with their own conclusions can grow a story on its own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we only person that knows what goes on here.
Mm-hmm.
But if somebody's on the outside looking in, they're gonna come up with their own objections, reviews, and all this, that, and that.
You know what they say?
You know,
nobody cares about the truth when a lie is so much more entertaining.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
People love drama.
Yeah,
you know that sells. You know what I'm saying? That's why the reality show. Mm-hmm. People love drama. So like when people can see things for something juicy, they don't want to hear no boring, mundane story. They want to hear the highlights of, ooh, this was that.
Sensationalize.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that to, because see the thing is somebody else on the other side, life is affected by what you thinking is entertainment.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be the butt end of a joke because I'm catching the case you see me doing something, you like, oh, look. You know what I'm saying? And the whole time my life is falling apart, not knowing it might not be my fault. Mm-hmm. I might not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm a victim, but because I don't like to play the victim role in anything. Mm-hmm. Whatever happens, I'm willing to take on. But at the end of the day, learn the facts. Don't come just judge. You know what I'm saying? Don't come just judge based off of what you think you see or what the case may be, because you can make a fool of yourself. Assuming.
Assuming.
That's the biggest way to make a fool of yourself. So.